You're watching Q in the streets. Q in the streets. Said you're watching Q in the
It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
Tashina Arnold, and it's Q in the street.
For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Q back in the building with another video. Before I start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell. I know my voice sounds horrible. That's because I just woke up from a nap, y'all. So first of all, I meant to do this video way early this morning. It's definitely the afternoon time here in LA now. I'm super late with the video. However, here we go. This is the Come Up New York I ain't gonna lie, I didn't write down the season or the episode. So let's go ahead and get into it. We don't have much to cover, but we're going to cover what we can, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it. Chance in the studio for the first time. So we have a lot of questions. I was reading some of the comments. I definitely thought they were comical. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how you guys feel about Chance being in the studio for the first time. For me, I like Chance as a character. For me, it was more so like spoken word. Because I know that he said that he had to go in and test the studio out, which I feel like he did a great job with. I definitely feel like I was watching like an episode of like, you know, like a Tyler Perry movie or something like that, like Insecure or something. I feel like it was definitely open mic. So I'm not sure how I feel about you rapping, Chance, but I definitely think like open word or open mic or something like that is definitely in your future. All right, so beautiful little boo thing. Ken arrives in the studio with Chance, and they basically, you know, his best friend meeting up with him, and they just start discussing Ken being in the studio with Chance for the first time, him saying like, listen, I ain't never seen my best friend do this, I ain't never seen him do that, I ain't never seen him do this, I ain't never seen him do that. So, you know, he's interested to see his friend in the studio for the first time. Now, I would love to know Ken's reaction to him seeing Chance in the studio for the first time. I'm just curious to know his thoughts. He definitely feels some kind of way about Chance saying that, you know, he had to go to ATL and talk to his friends and, you know, go down to Atlanta and talk to some of the who's people in Atlanta. I think that made Ken feel some type of way because he's like, listen, why do you have to go all the way to Atlanta? So, you know, just a little little banter back and forth. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get to hear or see that question be played out at the reunion. Hopefully Karan does. Hopefully it's just like, you know, Chance, you know, how do you feel about the way Ken felt when it came down to you guys' friendship? Because he feels that you could have stayed right in New York and had a conversation with him, or did you want to have a conversation with people outside of him and, you know, this particular group and the show and everything else like that? So I would love to kind of hear that storyline go just a little bit deeper. He did express to Ken that he is not a fan of Mitch, and even though that they did apologize at the table, he let it be known that he does not like Mitch. So we're gonna move along, go ahead and move on in the episode. One thing that I love about Karan's editing skills and his producing eye is Karan always finds good artists, and that's one thing that I love about Karan. One artist that I heard tonight was Medino Green, Mr. Big Bag. I actually rewinded it when I heard that particular song because I was like, oh, that sounds like a little bop. So thank you, Karan, for always plugging us with new artists. All right, so let's get down to this messy ass restaurant scene. I'm sorry I don't have a lot of energy and stuff tonight, y'all. I'm just really tired. I had a long day. But anyways, ONeal clears the restaurant so that all the girls can, you know, come and talk, kiki, clear up any air, supposedly. But where was everybody? So this is my thing about this particular group scene. If this is a group scene, where was everybody? Or was this just like the attack Mitch scene? And we're gonna get into that in just a minute. But I feel like if you guys were gonna do a group scene, it should have been everybody. Now, if it was just supposed to be y'all, then that's what it is, then cool. But Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this little messy little brunch situation. So ONeal addresses Mitch about his tweets directed towards him about, you know, just some things that he had going on, like not being a supportive friend towards Spanky. Mitch put these tweets out and ONeal called it to the carpet. Now, is it me or ONeal? It's a difference between calling to the carpet and borderline being a bully. I don't know. For me, I love ONeal. I think he's dope. I think he's a great character. I think he's great for the show. I don't know him like some of y'all know him, be talking stuff. I don't know him like that, but all I'm saying is, you know, it's just always a situation when ONeal comes into the room, which we love, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get into it, because I don't want to put my opinion in it for too much. ONeal said he should be focused, Mitch should be focused on getting an engineer versus worrying about, you know, him supporting Spanky and the whole carrying on. I don't know. They didn't show that part, but if you are going to go to somebody's event, I definitely do think you should support. I think it's tacky when you go to somebody's event and don't support. Now, if you showed up to the event already wearing Spanky hat, then that shows that you already had one. I think you're telling Mitch that he needs to find an engineer. I feel like that was a funny scene. And one thing that I always appreciate about Karan's producing is, you know, he's always going to give us good castings, good full castings. The last scene that you guys had with everybody there was like a really good epic scene. This scene was a good scene as well. It was like watching you know, just watching two housewives go back and forth. It was super funny. The reads were on point. However, who team were you guys? Were you guys team ONeal in this particular argument, or were you guys team Mitch in this particular argument? All right, so let's go ahead and move on. So they are reading each other back and forth. You know, ONeal is talking about he needs an engineer. Mitch is talking about how ONeal business done flop, how he done put out a lash line, that flop, how he tried to be a model, that flop. My thing about a read is nothing is off limits. So a lot of people in the comments felt like Mitch had the upper hand in that comment. It was just a lot going back and forth. And then ONeal turns around and does things the ONeal way. And he just drops this huge bomb about, and wait a minute, weren't you talking about Spanky? Didn't you say that you were sleeping with Spanky? And Spanky, oh my God, so funny. Spanky, so they start talking about it and they asked like, well, didn't you say you've been sleeping with Spanky? Spanky had the biggest smile creep across his face, which was so funny because it was a dead giveaway. Spanky did come onto the green screen and say that they never slept together. I don't know whether to believe it or not because I don't know these gentlemen. I don't know, but it's just a lot of Mitch going around with his, you know, pictures and, you know, sleeping and all that stuff. But, I mean, if he's single, what's wrong with it? You know what I'm saying? If that's what he is, I feel like Spanky is an attractive guy. I feel like, you know, for his age, he's a really cute guy. He's on this show. That's a good platform. I feel like that's somebody good to go for. ONeal in that confessional. ONeal, that was the longest confessional I have ever seen in my life. That confessional was like 5 minutes long. This is my thing with ONeal in that particular confessional and stuff like that, and people with these shows like this. I feel like ONeal feels that because he is the OG of this show and because he's been here the longest that, you know, that he can pretty much get away with, you know, doing certain things. And it is, I think in the comments, and I think I kind of can agree, a lot of people were saying that because he's cool with production, it's very much so coming off that way on camera because it's looking like a setup. And it's looking like, you know what, I'm going to sit down with my friends and it's just going to be one of him and we finna let have. You know, so that's what it's looking like, ONeal. Again, I don't have a dog in this fight, but you know, when you fussing and when you arguing with somebody, you know, you got to have more than what that person got going on, because when they over here talking about talent and things that they can do, you can't respond with, you know, Instagram followers and stuff like that, because it makes it look, you know, silly and immature on, you know, your end. And I want great for you, ONeal. So hopefully you guys can find a common ground by the time it's time for the reunion so that the fans aren't left with that bad taste in their mouth, because right now I think everybody's pretty much team Mitch when it comes down to that situation, only because ONeal, it just looks really mean on your behalf, you know. Then Justin jumps into it. I don't know what it is about Justin jumping into arguments, but I think he's trying to calm down, and I think that if Justin gets another season, I think that he'll be better next season. I think that him seeing himself turn up every single episode, he's gonna be like, okay, y'all, I gotta calm down. Now, once in a while, it's cool, but like Justin, I already told you how I felt about it. I love you too, just like I think ONeal is dope. You're just gonna have to find a common ground to how to get your point across without turning up that extreme every single time. We the viewers, we the fans, we love it. However, Q, your big brother who works in this industry, that's not gonna always work for you. And I feel like you have a good look, and I think I kind of know what you want out of this industry. So you just gotta be very mindful of how you, like, you know, jump up and wanna handle certain situations. Anyways, guys, the episode really wasn't too long, so I really don't have too much. And I'm actually really sleepy as hell, so I really just wanna get this video out. However, y'all meet me next week. Well, did y'all miss an episode last week or something? I feel like I missed it. I feel like I haven't did a come up video in like a long time. Anyways, you guys follow me on all of my social media sites. I will see you guys in the next video for the come up. Make sure you guys follow all the cast members. I hope you guys are doing all right. It's almost reunion time. In the meantime, make sure you guys are following Gemini Films on all of their social media sites and support this show. It's your boy Q. I'm out.